What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and discussion for Tuesday, July 4th, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, you guys, we are just in a severe weather season that just keeps on giving as we will yet again have another threat of some destructive winds and hail here across parts of the United States. So if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing here at your Weather on the Fly so you can stay up to date and weather aware as the Storm Prediction Center and National Hurricane Center comes out with tropical updates, severe weather watches, heavy rainfall advisories. I have them posted right here for you guys at your Weather on the Fly. All right, we're going to take a quick look at the tropics here first, as we're going to start with the Eastern Pacific. We do have the remnants of Adrian here, you guys, still drifting on off to the west here, you guys, within the dry air and a very nasty environment that's not conducive for any type of tropical development. So Adrian is nothing to be concerned about, you guys. As you can see here, we do have another area off of the southwestern coast of Mexico, which does have a 60% chance during the next 7 days of becoming a tropical cyclone, which I do believe this will be Calvin here within the next few days. Depending on how, not sure how strong it's going to get because it's going to most likely start out as a broad area of low pressure. And usually, when a storm is very broad in nature, it takes quite a bit of time for it to consolidate and really get going, you guys. So, not expecting Calvin to really be too strong at the moment right now, but that is something we will continue to watch as the days progress. Here across the Gulf of Mexico, this high pressure is breaking down a big heat ridge that was over the south the last 2 weeks. It has started to break down some, you guys, which is good news. That is allowing for some moisture to return from up out of the Gulf of Mexico, which will give the south here some showers and thunderstorms as the heating of the day progresses later on. Here across the Caribbean, no development is expected here. We just have some tropical waves coming, passing on through, heading towards the Eastern Pacific, but are more than likely going to develop. We have a huge upper level low here spinning across the southwestern Atlantic, just to the north of the Bahamas here. With that type of system spinning, there's no type of development that's going to happen here across the southwestern Atlantic. Look at all this dry air across the central tropical Atlantic, you guys, and eastern Atlantic. There is nothing that's going to be developing anytime soon. And even though we do have another wave coming off Africa, it's going to struggle here, you guys, with this type of environment. So now, as we head on over to the lower 48, as the tropics are not producing anything as of right now, you guys, but best believe by time August comes, we probably going to be very busy with tropical weather, you guys. So enjoy the break while we have it. Now, as we take a look at the lower 48 here, you guys, you can see we do have an upper level system here across parts of North Dakota, South Dakota, heading towards Minnesota, you guys. So this is going to be the system that's going to spawn the severe weather here up across parts of the central northern plains and Midwest, you guys. And we do have a frontal boundary here that's draped across the southern United States with daytime heating and the instability later on today. Some isolated strong to severe storms will be possible here across the south with isolated strong damaging winds and some hail, you guys. So as we pause the surface map, let's take this off, you guys, so we can get into the convective outlook. Oh, let's take the lightning back off. All right, you guys, and here we go. And as you can see here, we do have a marginal risk of severe weather from North Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, extending east on up towards the mid-Atlantic here, just south of New York here, you guys. But the main severe weather threat today is going to be across parts of southern southeast Wyoming, east central Colorado, extending up into Kansas, Nebraska here. Look across parts of southern central Nebraska, extending on down into west central and northern Kansas here, you guys, an enhanced risk. That slight risk extends all the way up into Minneapolis here, you guys, even just to the west of Green Bay here, you guys. But we're going to start with the enhanced risk first. And as you can see, we have Hayes, Concordia, Fairbury, Grand Island, Patrice here, you guys. Saline, Scott City, Garden City. You are all under a slight risk here. But this main enhanced risk, you guys, sorry about that. This main enhanced risk, Phillipsburg, Superior, Hayes, Concordia. You will have to definitely look out for some nasty, damaging winds here later on this afternoon. Denver, Cheyenne, Omaha, Nebraska, Minneapolis, as I said before, Austin, all you guys are under the slight risk. And the marginal risk encompasses the outer edge of that. Kansas City, extending on down to parts of northeastern New Mexico here, you guys. And as I said before, from Dallas on up to the mid-Atlantic here, under a marginal risk. As we check to see just what these storms are going to be up to, we do have a 2% chance of a couple tornadoes spinning up here across extreme southeast Wyoming and northeast Colorado here around the Denver area. So we'll definitely be on the lookout. Hell, we do have a 15% chance across the central and northern plains here for hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter. As we check the wind probability, we have a 30% chance here across parts of southern Nebraska and Kansas for those winds pushing 50 to 60, gusting to 70, you guys. And that is the enhanced risk. The slight risk is a 15% chance of those strong winds. No significant tornadoes, I'm about to go too fast, you guys. We do have a significant area for hail hatched across parts of southern and central Nebraska, starting to get into parts of eastern Nebraska. We'll have to be on the lookout for some very big hail on the order of 2 to 3+ inches in diameter. And we do also have a significant hatched area for wind here, you guys, across that enhanced risk. Those winds could be pushing 80 to 90 miles per hour here later on this afternoon into the evening, you guys. So we have to definitely be on the lookout for that. As we look at the HRRR to see just how these storms are going to materialize throughout the next 48 hours. And we start here at 12 o'clock in the afternoon here at your Weather on the Fly, Central Daylight Time, you guys. And as you can see here, not much is going to be going on across the south here. May have a few showers up across parts of the northeast, Massachusetts, Maine here, you guys. May have a few showers, but other than that, daytime heating will just about be really taking charge and getting going here across the southern United States. May have some showers here across northern Minnesota, you guys, but nothing too significant going on as of yet. We head on to about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, you guys, and this is when we should start to see an increase in coverage and intensity with showers and thunderstorms. And as you can see here across the south, here from southeast Texas, southern Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, spotty showers and thunderstorms will be in store today as daytime heating occurs, you guys. And that area of high pressure has broken down and is allowing for the atmosphere to produce these storms, you guys. So if you can get under one of these cooling relief thunderstorms, it's going to be a blessing. Other than that, you're going to bake, you guys. It is the summertime. Now, as we head on up and towards the north and central plains here, you guys, around 5 o'clock, you can see here across parts of central southern Minnesota. Starting to get on down to parts of Iowa, Nebraska. Look at these cells here. Hail and damaging winds will be in store. As we move on to 9, 10 o'clock in the evening, you guys, you can see here, look across parts of eastern Nebraska, southern Nebraska here, getting on down into parts of Kansas, you guys. Look at this heavy cluster of showers and thunderstorms. We'll be on the lookout for some flash flooding as well, extending on up, still up into parts of southeast Minnesota, northern Wisconsin here, you guys. Going into the overnight hours, could have some showers and thunderstorms towards the southern United States. Look here across parts of Mississippi here, you guys, Alabama, because there are some leftover showers and thunderstorms rumbling here as we head towards the overnight hours. Now, as we segue to convective outlook day 2, you guys, which will be tomorrow, you can see the Storm Prediction Center does yet again have a slight risk of severe weather from Denver all the way to Chicago, you guys. This does include Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Amarillo, Springfield, just to the east of Kansas City. All of the state of Illinois is in this slight risk, you guys. Indianapolis is just to the east of it. So we'll definitely be on the lookout here, you guys. The marginal risk goes all the way up to Green Bay. As far south as Jackson, Atlanta, Charlotte. All you guys will have a chance to see some severe weather come tomorrow on Wednesday the 5th. As we check to see what those storms are going to be up to, yet again, we have a 2% chance of a couple tornadoes spinning up here around the Denver area and into parts of southeast Colorado. Hail, we do have a 15% chance across the entire, slight risk of hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter. And as well as with the winds, a 15% chance across the slight risk of those winds pushing 50 to 60, gusting as high as to 70, maybe even 80, you guys. No significant tornadoes are in store, no significant hail nor winds as of right now. So that is good news. And as we continue to see how these storms are going to produce throughout Wednesday, you can see here, you guys, as this comes up, you can see as the daytime heating starts to occur. Look here along the Gulf Coast, here, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, the Florida Panhandle. Showers and thunderstorms will be starting to break out here as early as the noon hour. Look here up across parts of eastern Kansas, Missouri. These clusters of showers and thunderstorms are starting to develop, even here across parts of northeastern Arkansas, you guys, and around the Boot Hill of Missouri. Could have some strong showers and thunderstorms starting to develop around the midday for tomorrow. We head to 5 p.m., you guys, starting to head towards the late afternoon into the evening. Look at the showers and thunderstorms increase in coverage here all along the southern United States Gulf Coast, even extending on up into parts of the Northeast here. But now look at these strong cells dotted across Oklahoma, Arkansas, you guys. But definitely have to be on the lookout for some hail and damaging winds as we head on through the afternoon and evening. As we go as far as the HRRR will take us out, which will be Convective Outlook Day 3, you guys. And as you can see, yet again, we do have a slight risk of severe weather for parts of eastern Colorado, eastern Wyoming, starting to get into extreme southeast Montana, western Nebraska, western South Dakota here, extending on into west central Kansas, even getting on down into parts of Oklahoma here, you guys. We'll have a chance of some severe weather come Thursday. That slight risk goes from Billings, Montana, all the way to parts of Arkansas here, Little Rock, Arkansas, southwest Missouri. So yet again, you guys, we're going to have a busy week of severe weather. So if you haven't done so, be sure to subscribe here at your Weather on the Fly so you and the YouTube Nation can stay up to date and weather aware as the Storm Prediction Center and National Hurricane Center pushes out these updates. I do have them posted here for you guys right here at your Weather on the Fly. Now, as we take the HRRR off, and see if we have a convective outlook day 4, which will be for Friday, you guys. Let's see if we have any severe potential. And no, we do not have a day 4 as of right now, you guys. So that is good news. So that's going to be it for this one, you guys. Everyone be safe, be careful out there in that heat. And as I said as well, with this severe weather, because with this hail and damaging winds, you guys, that is just as dangerous as these tornadoes. So everyone be safe, be careful, and I will talk to you all in the next one.